Dear Andrews, when I first moved to this community with my family in 1998 as a sixth grader, I couldn't have possibly dreamed of the journey that we would embark on together. When my father got hired here as a chaplain, I had no idea what to expect. The lifelong friendships I made going to RMES, AA, and then AU would have been more than enough to have labeled my time living in this community as a success. In 2017, God made it clear that it was time to return. And oh, what a time it has been. I would like to start by thanking the Black students who sparked the It Is Time AU movement. Without your bravery and holy boldness, I would have never come back to Andrews in this capacity. I would also like to thank the countless number of employees whose work I have stood on the shoulders of. Forerunners who never stopped advocating for more equity and justice on our campus. I'm grateful for the legacy of Dr. Walter Douglas, who was the forefather of diversity work on Andrews campus. Thank you so much for your consistent guidance and support while I have navigated this responsibility. It has meant the world to me. I hope that I was able to make you proud. I would also like to thank Dr. Newton Hoylett for his love and support and for helping me get oriented to the responsibilities of a vice president. Uncle Newton, our journey started together when you called my father here to serve as an administrative chaplain. I never would have imagined that it would ultimately lead to me being a vice president, as you were. To every member of our Diversity and Inclusion Action Council, thank you so much for your dedication and support of this work. Each of you have given valuable insight that have contributed to the work of this office. It was the council that first began advocating for the creation of this position starting in the early 2000s. Thank you for your consistent advocacy and support of this office. I am confident that you will all continue to assist in moving the work forward. I would like to thank all the fellow VPs and administrators that were so welcoming and helpful to me as I got reacclimated to Andrews in a new way. Dr. Arthur, thank you so much for your example of Christ-centered servant leadership. There's never been a time that I have asked for your help that you didn't answer the call. Thank you so much for being there for me. Dr. Luxton, words cannot express my gratitude for the trust you put in me in offering me this position. You saw the potential in me that I didn't see in myself and took a chance on an out-of-the-box 29-year-old candidate. Out of all my seasons at Andrews where you provided me with support, I never felt more supported and affirmed by you than when I was navigating my divorce. When I wanted to give up on my tenure here at that point, you assured me that I would get past it and that I would be okay. You're the best boss anyone could ask for, and I count it an honor to have been able to serve as a part of your administration. I will continue to do my part to support the work of culture and inclusion on this campus in any way that I can from afar. Steve, thank you so much for joining our office in 2021. Having you as my associate vice president has been an honor and a joy. You have added so much to our office, and I know that you will continue that great work along with my successor. Thank you for modeling what it looks like to set aside fragility and do the work necessary to grow personally, as well as create more equitable and inclusive spaces for everyone. You still owe me a tour of Italy. I would like to thank each and every student that I've had the privilege of interacting with during my 6 years here at Andrews. You all are what makes Andrews such a great place to serve. I continue to marvel at the innovative ways you all seek to serve God as well as one another. We have the greatest students on the planet, and I can't wait to see all the ways that God empowers you to change the world going forward. I will miss you all deeply. I would also like to thank the wonderful members of our faculty and staff that I have had the pleasure of working alongside these past 6 years. Each of you contributes to this university in immeasurable ways. I've been inspired every day by the multitude of ways that you all live out our mission. The work of diversity, equity, and inclusion cannot take root on a university campus without the engagement of its faculty and staff. I am thankful for the countless ways you all have helped this work come to life. I am excited to see the ways that the work will move forward as a result of your continued investment. Jose, I know you were wondering when I was going to mention you. You were probably also already actively texting me to tease me about how long this note is getting. Before I close, I just want you to know how much of a joy it has been to grow our brotherhood over the past 6 years. We laughed a lot, cried a lot, and then laughed some more. Through it all, we did it together. You are the greatest example of other-centered leadership that I've ever witnessed. The way that you support and empower our students is second to none. Because of the fact that you are so much older than me, you also had the privilege of working with my father. I'm glad that God gave me the honor of learning why my dad has always loved and revered you so much. Love you, bro. I'm still coming for lunch at least once a week, so you're gonna have to stop the I lost my ID card trick. I wanna thank my family for all their love and support. Camille, thank you for always being authentically you, regardless of what anyone else thinks. I've learned a lot from that example. Mom, thank you so much for sacrificing so much for us and for always pushing me to be my best. I would not have made it anywhere close to here were it not for your consistent encouragement and belief in me. Thank you for never giving up on my dreams, especially in those moments when I wanted to. Dad, thank you for the legacy of seeking truth, equity, and justice that you left on this campus for me to walk into. It has been the joy of my life to attempt to honor that legacy by seeking to create more equitable spaces for everyone on our campus. Thank you for always being a listening ear. Mom and Dad, ultimately it is my hope that I made you both proud. I would not have made it this far without you. Lastly, to my dear sweetheart Noah, I marvel each day at the beauty of your heart. I'm inspired each day by your strength. Your smile has the capacity to brighten up any room. I'm so honored and privileged to be your dad. You have been so strong and brave over the past few years, and your mother and I could not have asked for a more amazing human to co-parent. Thank you for smiling through your boredom as you have had to tag along with your dad to countless events and meetings. I owe you some trips to Sky Zone this summer. I can't wait to see all the things that God has in store for you as He empowers you to change the world. I'll be there with my front row seat cheering you on. Goodbye, Andrews University. I don't think that either of us will ever be the same, but I guess that's what the work of world changing is all about. With Jesus at the center, nothing will be impossible for either of us. See you around. VP Nixon.